Okay, if you notice, we taped the edge of the body. I actually marked where the slots are. This is the red mark. Every red mark, it's at the center of the slot. You'll notice at the center. So you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clips per scraper. On the very front end, where you don't have any slot for scrapers, you just use the weather strip adhesive. Clean up the mess as soon as you can with a little bit of release agent or mineral spirits, 100% household paint thinner. As long as it's not automotive paint thinner, so you don't strip your paint, obviously. We'll show you how to actually install these scrapers with the clips. You will notice that you have 2 lengths of scrapers. One short one goes on the inside, the longer one goes on the outside. Just remember the short one on the inside, the long one on the outside. And it's only short by about roughly 1/4 inch. We're going to basically put them on right now, mock fit them, and then we're going to mark the scraper with where the clips go. So this is what the scraper looks like. It's not glued down, not clipped or anything. You notice it's all nicely lined up. What I'm going to do is actually mark the scraper exactly where I marked the body for the slots. Now you'll notice these are the clips that I'm going to be using. We actually probably will start providing them in the kit, because we did send in for the revisions of these scrapers to include the clips. We just haven't received them yet, so I'm showing you how to do that on the kits that you're going to be receiving. So basically what you do is you're going to have to fold. See how they're actually these arrowheads right here on the top end? You fold them just a little bit to the inside, because what will happen is the arrowhead sits like this. Once it goes into the clip, if you have it flat, it'll want to do this. You want them to actually crimp like this. So what we do is you bend it a little bit on each side, just a little bit, and then once you slide them through the scraper, they'll actually compress a little bit more, and then you just flatten them out and then fully close them. Very simple. I'll show you right now. Basically, you take some pliers and you notice that they're 90 degrees. You slightly bend one a little bit, and that's basically what you get. Just a little bit. You don't want to overdo it. So you basically get your scraper exactly where you draw where you actually draw the mark. You center it with the actual little indentation right in the center of the clip, and you roughly use the rear backing as a guide. So roughly you're about 1/8 of an inch off the inside chrome edge. You take your flat pliers, press in, press in. I like to use a little bit stronger pliers to fully compress them. And that's it. You'll notice that the clip will actually protrude through the inside, and it's nice and exactly where we want it, and that is the right height. If you notice the clip itself now, I'll give you a closer shot. The clip itself is along the top of the clip is lined up to the first crease on the inside scraper, and this is what I'm talking about. You notice the crease on the inside scraper, that spot right there, that first crease, it's actually lined up to that, and you'll notice that the clips are right on the inside, so which is not a big deal. You'll never really see that anyways, but if you notice that the line that was marked is lining up exactly in the center, roughly about 1/8 inch off the edge of the chrome right here. Pretty simple. You just follow all the steps all the way down. Do the next one. I'll show you on the next one. The next one itself, we take the clip, take the clip right here, bend it slightly. Okay, you notice that the bend is not 90 degrees anymore. It's probably like 85 to 80. You find your position where you want it on the scraper, center it. You center it, hold it with one finger, Grab your other set of pliers, punch it through evenly on one side, punch it on the other. Use another set of, these are a little bit stronger, that's why I like using them. Compress them fully down, and it's fully in now. You can tell it's exactly where we want it again. And you do it all the way through. You have 5 clips per scraper. You have 10 clips per side. So you'll have 20 clips total that you need. We'll be providing them in the kit from now on. It's actually a better fit and more of an original fit. It's very simple. You just keep on at it, and then when you put them in, you just make sure the holes are lined up. I actually like to bend this center tab. I like to bend this center tab in the middle up just a little bit, just because it makes it easier for the install. So when it clips in, it's not so tight. You notice that the tape is actually off now. So the clips are all on both scrapers. But basically what I do is a little bit of glue on the inside edge along the scraper line, but on the body, on both sides. And that's about it. That's about how much glue I want. Just to cover, let it dry just a little bit. So when I mean a little bit, by like 30-40 seconds, and then the scraper goes on, and it should snap right in place. Okay, the scraper goes on. I start from the front back. Okay, you probably heard them snap in. Well, they're not really snapped in yet. I'm just lining them up. Oh shit, I forgot the last one. So I actually forgot to put the last clip in. So what I do, put it in real quick. And then do it again. Now the clip is in. So we go again. We line everything up. Okay, they're all lined up. Snap them in place. Okay, one set's done. Now we got to go to the other one. What happens on the other one, since we have the flapping edge pushing against the glass, I normally take a small piece of tape, tape the glass to the body, and then just take the tape off after. It helps you on the install. So take a little bit of tape, tape it to your body. Now your glass is out of the way. You have a little bit of room. You do the same procedure on the rubber to give you the room to glue it down. And this is only going to be temporary. Okay, good. On the back end too, there's a little bit of flap. Okay, so you do the same thing. You put a little bit of glue. That should be enough. Take your scraper, same procedure. You move it forward, start at the front. Line up your clips. Sometimes it helps to have a hook tool, but just be careful because of your paint. Always have constant pressure going down. You just don't want to snap them in yet. Make sure everything's aligned. There we go, they're ready to snap in. That's it. So now the outside are snapped in. You want to make sure when you glue them down that the back of the scraper is actually hitting the inside of where the body is. That's very important. So we're kind of done here. Make sure they're both in, it's all in.